Summer Slam is in the books, and we're going to talk about it. Welcome to the Wrestling Council. Welcome to the Wrestling Council. I'm your host, Comfort Bob. Joined as always by my good friend Hollywood Frank.
In the house, baby. On a
You can catch
Tuesday
us
night.
here every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, talking about all the news wrestling. Shut up. You can also follow us on social media, scrolling below. And kind of a mixed bag. Kind of a mixed bag this week with this SummerSlam. You think?
That's what I said. Mixed bag. Some
Yep.
good, some bad,
Yep.
some downright ugly.
Yep. Let me get my throat is parched. Yeah, some interesting stuff. A lot of things coming out of it, and we will talk about it. Everybody slowly roll in here. What's up?
We'll talk about it tonight.
Yep.
On TWC, baby.
Malacito is first. What's up, people? What's up, Malacito? Appreciate you being here, brother. Being safe on the road, as we know you are on your way home. So, what's up, brother?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
Hello.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
Be safe, man.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
it was different.
Yeah, it was.
It was definitely it definitely felt very different, especially going night 2. Oh, so working OT right now. All right. Well, be safe, brother. But still on the road. It's somehow still on the road, but okay. But yeah, it felt odd to me with it being 2 days like that.
Yeah.
It was strange. But
It's the future of WWE 2-night events. Oversaturation.
yeah, it's a mixed bag. They definitely, I don't know, man. They definitely, I'll put it this way. It wasn't the lack of ticket sales wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was still clear that they had, like, because from the camera angles and whatnot they were doing, that there were some shots later that you could see the whole massive sections of the place were empty.
Yeah.
But at the same time, considering how much more those tickets cost, but this being one of your big 4, you would expect it to be a sellout.
Not anymore.
Yeah, the 2-night thing, I think it's hurting. I think it's definitely hurting them in this respect. Like I said, we talked about this, WWE, like WrestleMania going 2 nights. Okay, I can kind of see that. It's the biggest show of the year, but even that, I think, is going to start having diminishing returns eventually. So, it's concerning, and I have to believe that they're concerned about it too. They may not say they are, but they are.
Yeah, they are.
They have to be. I can't imagine a scenario where they're not concerned about the fact that they weren't able to sell this show out. But it is what it is. You know, like you said, it is the future, unfortunately. And unless something major breaks, this is just the way it's going to be. It's going to be. It's going to be. You know, and we talked about it with our predictions. The stream that we made, the easy stream we made before. Some of the matches just didn't make sense. You know, especially when you've got titles that you can defend, and you don't. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
Something that could happen that could drive an issue with this is if they have a WrestleMania or an event in an open air stadium
Yeah.
and one of the nights gets rained out, specifically night
Yeah.
two. If you have that where the second night is a possible of rain, what do you do?
Yeah. And that happened at one point, didn't it?
I think a little bit at one event, but nothing major. But I mean, if you sell tickets for 2 nights and you're selling tickets in advance of the event,
Yeah.
and some weather happens that you don't know about because you sold tickets, you don't you can expect the weather to be good, but there's no guarantee that the weather's going to be perfect for both nights of the event.
Yeah.
Or you have an issue where you have all those wildfires in Canada that brings all
Yeah.
of that smoke into the States. And that affects an open air event in New York or something like that. Who knows?
Yeah.
At least with
But
baseball, they can reschedule the game. Football, they don't care what the weather is, pretty much.
yeah, I mean, you're kind of at the mercy of something like that. So I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, they haven't run into that issue yet. I think
Keyword
I
there.
think they're more
Keyword
yeah.
there yet.
I think they're more concerned about their ticket sales and everything than worrying about Mother Nature.
But
But
TKO,
yeah, I hear what you're saying.
TKO doesn't want the average fan to be able to go there. They want
Yeah,
raised ticket prices. They're not worried about sellouts. They're worried about getting as much money as possible.
yeah. What's up, Big Daddy? Appreciate you being here, sir.
Hey, yo.
Better late than never. Like John McClane said, welcome to the party, pal. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying, dude. And from the reactions that I've been seeing and everything that I've been watching and all the shows I've been watching, the 2 day format is we're not the only ones that feel weird about it. And it's not particularly popular. at least this go around.
Yep.
So, but we'll talk about it. We'll talk about more about it. Let me ask you real quick. Day 1 or day 2, which one do you think was better?
Day 2.
Day 2? Yeah, that seems to be the common consensus. The bigger things seem to happen on day 2, which is par for the course. That's usually the way it works with these 2-day shows. So, but we'll get into it. Before we do that, go ahead and start our favorite segment, a little something we call the good, the bad, and the ugly. It is an odd number. So it is that man right there. What's
This
your
guy.
GBU this week, Frank?
First off, condolences to the Funk family.
Yep.
Dory Funk Jr. passed away today at 85. True legend there and Hall of Famer. And yep. Rest in peace.
Yep. One of the royal families of professional wrestling.
Yep. But my good is it's about damn time they put, and congratulations to one Chad Gable for
Yep.
finally being a singles title champion. Um, it should not have taken this long. Nope, you
Yep.
can barely hear me. I'm sorry.
Yep. I told you.
Yeah, no, you told me. Let's fix this. Let's get it closer.
Yeah. I got his audio turned up as much as I can too.
But um, Chad Gable finally, is that better?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Chad Gable finally getting his single strap. You know, he's worked too long in that company for it to take that long.
Yeah.
He, but it's nice for him, you know, to finally get what he deserves. Hopefully, it's not a short title reign.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll have it as long as Gunther had it, the 600 plus days, but let's give him till at least WrestleMania next year.
It would be nice. I don't predict that, but it'd be nice.
He's one of the hottest things you got in WWE right now.
Yeah.
Give him his run. If you never put a singles title on him ever again, give him at least till WrestleMania before you take the title off him.
Yeah.
Barring an injury, of course. So that's my good. My bad, for as good as the match was on night two between Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, would you call it lazy booking? How do you not have a 10 count and then you have a 10 count?
Eh, dude, that show both days there was a lot of slop.
You have it. You let the referee's discretion. Then all of a sudden, no, we gotta do a 10 count. Like either you're going to let them do what they want outside the ring with no 10 count, or you're gonna enforce a 10 count. You could have had Nick Aldis or not Nick Aldis, Adam Pierce make a stipulation, or have him talk to the ref before the match. Say, hey, you know, there's got to be a winner in this match. Give some leeway to these guys, and at least you would have known. And then the referee takes a spear from Roman Reigns, who's your top star there, and the speed he got into that ring to give the 3 count at the end.
Yeah.
WTF? What? What? how does how does a referee take a spear like that and then able to get back up and just dive into the ring like nothing happened to him? Why is there no referee coming out to the ring? There's no medical staff for the ref. There's no other referee coming out to the ring to count the 1, 2, 3s or the false finishes, and you take that referee out. That would have been the easiest thing to do. Nope.
Yeah. It's the same people that were criticizing the fact that Matt Jackson got up after taking a 450 splash. Um, And then this kind of crap happening. I was like, look, man, it's 6 one-way half.
Count and a referee. That's too much. Too much. And my ugly, well, honorable mention, WWE, and we talked about it with the attendance. Normally, like, when was the last time they had a pay-per-view and did not announce the attendance for that event?
God, dude, I think somebody said it's been over a decade.
Yeah, because
It's been a long time.
They said this, and I was reading, the speculation is because All In has more tickets sold than Summer Slam had
On night
for,
2,
for either night. For either night.
Yeah.
All In's already over 40,000 tickets sold. Neither day of SummerSlam had that many tickets sold. So that was what I was reading as that they don't want to do it because they don't want to be embarrassed by AEW. But my ugly, we talked about it last week.
Yeah.
Talked about it again today. Danhausen. Dan freaking Hausen is on the pay-per-view. If I was Dominic, I'd say release me now, because he is, from where he was at to where he's at now, is not fair to him with all the work he's put in to be stuck with this crap with Danhausen and Joe Henry. But to have all these midgets out there with McChicken Nugget, is that what you call him?
Yeah, JD McChicken Nugget, yeah. I should stop saying that, dude. That's just mean. His head's so much bigger than his body, though.
Money on the pole. Like, who gives a crap?
Human money's on a pole,
Human
match.
money is on a pole. Come on.
Yeah, that's one step below friggin' Viagra on a pole match.
It's like
But
Judy Bagwell in a cage. Like, okay.
Oh my god. Yeah, it was not great. I don't think Dom's as damaged as you said he is. He definitely did not look excited to be in that match, though. Like when they were doing the walkout and they were doing the announcing, man, the look on his face was like, "Am I really doing this shit?" But I don't think he's damaged by this. I don't think it does him any favors.
They need to end that whole thing with Judgment Day and Danhausen. It needs to be over.
Yeah.
Danhausen needs to be off our TV for a couple months. Okay. It was great. Nice push when he first got there. It's going way overboard. Less is more.
The way I look at it is, Danhausen is fun in small doses.
Very small.
Yeah, and the problem is they have just oversaturated him. And I'm saying fun for other people. I don't particularly care for it. I don't hate the guy or anything like that. It's not like I'm like leaving. But at the same time, like the goofy, we talked about it, like the goofy stuff and the spooky stuff is just not for me. You know what I mean? And whenever segments with him come up, I'm probably gonna go do something else. So, but yeah, it was.
Whenever segments come up, I'm just gonna go take a Danhausen.
Yeah. Okay. Gonna go. Yeah. But that's just, and that's the thing, and that goes back to what we were talking about. How there were at least 3 matches on this card that did not need to be there, because it went from that podcast went from being a lot of fun to listen to because it was two guys talking about, you know, the past, talking about his all his past stuff, having his friends on, talking about crazy stuff that happened behind the scenes, just having a good time and talking about a little bit of history. And it turned into take your wife to work.
Yep.
And it went from this cool dynamic where you could tell that they were having fun playing off of each other. And it went from that to I gotta sit here and talk about stuff with my wife and have her interrupt me every 5 minutes. Okay. And look, no disrespect to Michelle McCool. She's not fun to listen to. Okay. Especially when she's talking over top of him and he's just gotta go, yes, dear. The whole dynamic of the show completely changed. And the ratings reflect that. He might not like the fact that people are saying that, but I think even he realizes that it's not fun anymore. It's not interesting because it's literally her telling him how stupid he is. So it's good. In my opinion, it's good. It's good that they're in it. Mouse, remember when people said Dom and Braun were going to be top title contenders by this time? Pepperidge Farm remembers. I still think Dom has a chance at being a world champion by this time, by next year. I still think that Dom has a good chance of that. It's not as good a chance as it was before, and Braun definitely isn't as good a chance as it was before. There's been a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel because of what happened on Monday, but yeah, they've kind of dropped the ball. They've dropped the ball pretty hard with Braun. Dom is kind of 50-50 because he's kind of doing stupid stuff on the main roster, but the stuff he's doing in AAA is awesome. The way the Undertaker is booking him in AAA is fantastic. And the Brain Trust need to take some notes from the way he's being booked there. That's how they need to book him on the main roster in WWE itself. So, but I get what you're saying, and it's concerning me now. So, but that's my good. My bad. Big Cass makes his return to WWE, and literally the crowd couldn't give a shit. The crowd, and if you watched Raw last night, Big Cass, he looks awesome, by the way.
He does.
He looks awesome. That crowd could not care less.
No, of course not.
The way bringing him in without Enzo is a massive mistake.
Well, that's what people were expecting. They're expecting them to come in together.
Because here's the thing. As much as I like Bill Morrissey, he's never been a particularly great promo. He's been okay at best. Okay? He looks awesome. He's good. He's really good for a big man. There's a lot of upside there. But he needs a mouthpiece. And for a long time, his mouthpiece was Enzo, and it worked. It doesn't work so much without it. And this debut was very lackluster. So, and I like the guy, and I want him to succeed. So, I'm hoping they realize this and that they get him with Enzo as quickly as possible, because I know he's re-signed with the company too. And put them together again. And even if you want Morrissey in a singles run, still let Enzo. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. His debut made no sense. He just comes out, he kills Trick Williams, and then leaves. And here's the thing. He's been gone from WWE for a while. A lot of those people probably didn't even know who the hell he is.
8 years, he said. And,
yeah.
You know,
And a lot of fans have come and gone since then. You guys are freezing up. Yeah, and he comes out and he absolutely murders whoever Enzo is wrestling. And boom, there you go. There's your big return. Enzo and Cass back together again, ready to kill everybody that's in their path. That's how you make you got to do something to make an impact.
Yeah, and you could have inserted them into the tag team titles. Now,
Yeah.
you still have nobody. You have nobody to challenge the Vision. You have nobody to challenge Priest and R-Truth.
But Frank, they're dedicated to revitalizing the tag team division. Didn't you hear where they're talking?
Yeah, bullshit.
They're dedicated. No. They said it. They said we are dedicated to revitalizing the tag team scene in WWE. Just ignore the fact that we just fired two of the best tag teams in the world, and two of the other best, and one of the other best tag teams in the world. We broke them up and we refused to put them together. And one of them is having a decent, solid singles run, and the other one is basically just doing backwards shit and stuff in TN and AAA. Because he's Mexican, so that's where he belongs.
Yeah.
It's
And here's who's going to challenge the Vision for the tag titles: Tozawa and Henry.
Dude, I'm so done with Joe Hendry. I was not the biggest fan of that gimmick when it first started. I'm completely done with it now.
That's who's going to be challenging for the titles.
Yes. Oh God. And then my ugly, of course, is injuries. Brie Bella. In let's say it was a performance. Unfortunately, regardless of what it is, you never want to see somebody get injured. Pretty bad. Had a broken shoulder. At first, I thought it was a shoulder separation. Now it's been confirmed to be a broken shoulder. Speedy recovery to her, but not really much to come back to because that match sucked.
Yeah, and you had them turn on Paige. Now what? You're not putting straps on the Bellas.
Honestly, who's got the straps right now? Half the people don't know, and most of them don't care.
Fatal Attraction.
Okay.
Or Fatal Influence, whatever the hell her name
Fatal
is.
Influence, yeah. All right, let's talk about this freaking show, man, because so much of it's leading into this thing. WWE have tag titles? Yeah, I know, it's a shocker, isn't it? You almost never see them, and when you do, it's like a 2-minute match. You said his name. Where is he? False advertisement. No, dude, if that guy shows up, I just tell him to go home. I believe in it. It's like, come on, guys. You still believe in me, right? God.
Oh, hell no.
You're having that instead of defending your United States Championship for the women, your Intercontinental Championship for the women. You've got, your other tag belts. None of that. You're not going to defend any of that. Okay.
Nope.
We're just gonna put this shit up.
You're gonna have these has-beens that Triple H keeps trying to shove down our throats.
I tell you, man. I gotta believe, dude. I gotta believe that that's gotta be TKO sticking. But It is what it is. What it is. It was what it was. I give it a D at best. Put Joe Henry in a feud with Drew McIntyre. Hey, dude, yeah, at least get Drew back on TV, for God's sake. My God. I know he's doing a movie right now, but jeez. Anyway, the Fatal Influence defeated the Bella Twins, and then the Bella Twins turned on Paige. Okay. Trios match, LA Knight, Royce Keys, and Solo Sikoa versus the Bloodline. If you needed to know just how little they think of Royce Keys and LA Knight, just watch this match. Now, this match was better than the women's trios match, but it wasn't particularly great either. And you could tell that half the people in this match didn't want to be there. You get it? I don't get it. But this was a pretty good match. I give it a B. B plus, guys. Like I said, it's not the greatest. But yeah, I mean, Gunther is Gunther, and Nick Aldis is, a pretty good wrestler. So two of them put together a really good match. So women's WWE Women's World Championship match: Liv Morgan versus Io Sky. It's Io, so the match was going to be pretty good.
Yes,
we knew that. Am I the only one who's tired of Liv?
No. I'm tired of Liv also.
And then Roxanne Perez comes in. She runs interference. She powerbombed Io. Io kicked out. I mean, it was a decent. I mean, it was a decent match. Probably one of the better matches that Liv's had. So, again, I don't think other than that trios match, I don't think anything was terrible. But nothing really stood out as being great either.
True.
You know what I mean? So Liv won, obviously. Because we're not allowed to have nice things. And so Io lost. I'd give it I'd give that match a B. It was decent. It was all right. If it had been on anything but a pay-per-view, if this had been a match that was on television, I'd say I would say it would be better. But this is a pay-per-view. It's supposed to be, your best. And I don't know that this was. So, all right, the two matches that really matter. Let's talk about them. Next up, CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes. Dude, this match, this might be the worst match that Punk has had since he came back. It was clunky. The storytelling in it was pretty damn good, because that's one of the things that Punk is just one of the best at, is telling a story in the ring. So the storytelling in the ring was good. The action was pretty good, but man, there were some sloppy moments, including Punk going for that friggin' moonsault. Bro. That was not. Don't ever do that again. CM sucks. What a moonsault. Dude, that thing, that immediately, I thought about when he did that moonsault, I thought about Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, when he tried to do a moonsault, I was like, bro, Punk, you're almost 50 years old, man. You don't need to be doing moonsaults, especially when it's not part of your repertoire. You don't normally do stuff like. Why are you doing this crap? That elbow that he came off that to the table, that was, dude. This match when we talked about there being a lot of slop in these on this show on both nights. I would say probably half of that slop was in this match.
Yeah.
Because he comes off the turnbuckle to do that through the table, and Cody moves, and Punk lands on his feet at the table and then bounces off. Just, dude, I was watching this match and I was just waiting for someone to get hurt. Like that's how sloppy this match got. As good as the storytelling was, the match itself was not great. I do think the right guy won.
Yep.
I do think that was the right decision, because I think people are done with Cody having being holding the title for the time being. And it's time to tell some different stories.
Yes.
So
I agree with that.
That match, as far as matches were concerned, though, honestly, I think the Gunther Nick Aldis match was the best match on night one.
I concur.
About as bad as his buckshot lariat. Yeah, dude, that was pretty awful too. That moonsault though, I was, like I said, when he did that moonsault, and then later when he did that elbow, that flying elbow, dude, I was just waiting for them to say that somebody got hurt. That's how bad it was. Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar, obviously Hell in a Cell. As interesting and cool, again, right person won, so good decision on that. As interesting as the ending of this match was, as far as Hell in a Cell match is concerned, this match was sucked.
Are you okay with it being the main event?
%99 of the time, I would say no, because in my opinion, your world title should be whatever your world title match is should be your main event. In my personal opinion, that's the way it should be. On rare occasions, there are matches that I'd say would supersede it. This one, I could see the argument against it, but I can also see the argument for it. So I'm not particularly upset about its placement on the card. I'm upset that it was a Hell in a Cell match, and the cell almost did not matter. A Hell in a Cell match, that cell better be the other. There better be three people in that ring. It better be the two people that are in it, and the cell itself. That thing needs to be utilized every chance you possibly can in a Hell in a Cell match. And in this Hell in a Cell match, it almost didn't factor in at all. So as far as a Hell in a Cell match is concerned, this was pretty terrible. It wasn't a great Hell in a Cell match.
No.
At a regular big man match, it was okay. But as a Hell in a Cell match, it was terrible. And I'm sorry if anybody disagrees with me. You disagree with me, great. I think you're wrong.
I was going to say, for me, it's a C.
Yeah, most people, I think, would agree with you on that. Night one was slightly better than average, which for one of your top 3 pay-per-views is not great.
No.
So, but all right, night 2. Sunday, 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 Sunday. We're coming at you. Okay. What do you think about the undisputed men's number one championship number one contenders match? The fact that it got changed into a fatal four-way at the last freaking second.
I don't agree with it. I mean, I just didn't see Sammy winning that match, honestly.
No.
If it was just gonna be the two guys, I didn't see Sammy winning that match. I thought Finn Balor deserved an opportunity to see what he could do in the main event again. Try to see if he can, he got hurt when he was the original Universal Champion,
And they never,
and never had an
never went back to
opportunity
it.
since then. He deserves the chance for the title. I don't have a problem with Kevin Owens. I don't agree with Gunther being in the match. I really don't. The pop that Kevin got, great.
Biggest pop of the entire show, I think.
Yeah, him and Sammy hugging out in the ring, great. And then slugging it out right after. It's good, but I was really hoping for Finn Balor. You know, what Kevin Owens can do against CM Punk, we'll see, because he's not going after Roman Reigns.
Right.
That's being set up for Ova Femi. And
Well, I mean, I don't know now, because it looks like they're trying to set up Braun versus Oba.
which they should have a while ago, but
Yeah. Yeah, but as far as that match is concerned, I agree with you. I don't like that they turned it into a fatal. I mean, look, I'm glad Kevin Owens is back. He looks awesome. I love the guy. He's one of the best in-ring performers that they have. I don't like that it came at Finn's expense, because I think everyone thought Finn Balor was finally getting a legitimate chance to get a shot at being the world champion again, which he totally deserves. The dude's crazy talented.
yes.
And the fact that they turned it into a fatal four-way makes storyline wise makes no goddamn sense at all. It makes no sense. And literally, this was just we want to turn this match into a match that Kevin Owens can jump into, and immediately after returning, he wins, which has got to piss someone like Finn, who's been a goddamn workhorse for them. That's got to piss him off a little bit, But the match itself was pretty good. I mean, because all four people that are in the match are good wrestlers. Kevin Owens won, obviously, which means he'll be challenging. Which, I mean, we'll see what happens. But yeah, the fact it came at Finn Balor's expense, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I give the match a solid B plus, though. It was good. It was a pretty good match. Four ways are kind of messy.
They are. I think not taking away from Kevin Owens, but I think, like you said, he's been gone for a year plus, and for him to get inserted and win the match, people who have been there, like you said, take nothing away from them. People who have been here deserve the opportunity to compete for the title. They put in their dues, like a Chad Gable.
Yep.
Um,
People that, I mean, and you know, like if you take what Triple H said in that scrum later where he's talked about, like, you know, you got to get yourself over. Well, if you're one of these people that's been busting your ass trying to get a chance, and then all of a sudden dude comes back, and day one of coming back he immediately goes straight to the top of the card over top of you, that's gonna piss people off. And again, I am not taking anything away from Kevin Owens. I love the guy. I think, like I said, he's one of the best in-ring performers they have. He's one of the best, and promo wise, he's deceptively good. But for someone like Finn, who was finally getting what seemed like a legitimate push, to just get kicked back down the card again, that's got to be really disheartening, and it's got to piss you off a little bit.
yeah.
But it was a pretty good match. I give it a B plus. Let me kill this. Stop. Men's United States Championship match: Baron Corbin versus Trick Williams. Trick Williams has got to be pissed. This dude has got to be pissed off about this.
I would.
Dude, Baron Corbin, a dude who got fired, and then they brought him back because he started to make a little bit of noise on the indies, and like, well, we better sign him before AEW does. And the first thing and literally walks into the company and immediately takes one of your mid-card titles. Again, nothing against Baron Corbin. But if I'm Trick Williams, I'm like, really? You just fed me to this dude? And not only that, he beat him in 2 minutes. He squashed him. Trick Williams, a guy they were talking about as being one of the guys that they're seeing in the future as a top guy. And you get fed to Baron Corbin in 2 minutes on the day he comes back. Are you kidding me? I would be livid. Dude, I would be so pissed. Because that right there, I think, shows you where all the glazing that they were doing about how they think that he's one of those guys for the future. That shows you what they think of you right now. A guy who at one point was a mid-card player and was basically a joke character. He was Happy Corbin. Remember that?
Playing with Roman Reigns and dog food.
Yep. And then Sad Sack Corbin after that. They think that dude has a bigger upside than you right now. Now, granted, he left and he kind of reinvented himself back out on the indies and in MLW. But I'd be fucking pissed. But I mean, it is what it is. Corbin is the new United States champion. Trick's reign only lasted what? A couple of months.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. It was this was I'm not even going to rate that match because it was only 2 minutes. It was a squash. So, very sad. All right. Interim Women's WWE Championship ladder match. Chelsea Green defeated Charlotte Flair, Jade Cargill, Tiffany Stratton, and Lash Legend. She ain't holding that belt for a friggin'. She's gonna be holding that belt for a cup of coffee. Look,
Yeah, she's gonna be.
congratulations to her.
This will be a longer reign than Sami Zayn's was, but
Not by much. Congratulations to her. You know, She's technically a world champion. I'll tell you what, though, the minute they put that interim thing on there, you knew exactly what was happening. This is a transitional champion. That's all this is. This is a transitional champion. And the fact that they put it on her is, and all these people that are like, oh, she's a world champion. It's like, dude, if you think they've changed their opinion on where they see her, because remember that was the big controversy, was because Michael Hayes said that she's not the world champion. She's the person you feed to the world champion, or you use to build them up. The only reason they put that belt on her for two reasons. One, because Rhea got hurt. And two, maybe we can salvage a little bit of goodwill after saying such a shitty thing about her.
Yep.
To the fans. That's the only reason she's got that belt. And I guarantee you, the minute Rhea Ripley comes back, they are going to feed her to her. They will feed Chelsea Green to Rhea Ripley.
It's going to be like Brock Lesnar versus Kofi Kingston.
Yep. It's going to be, she's going to get murdered. And because I'm telling you right now, if you think they've suddenly changed their opinion on where she stands in that company,
hell no.
You're smoking something. The only reason they did this is because they got stuck. And they had to figure out what to do. And they came up with this. Like, we'll kill two birds with one stone. We'll try to get a little bit of goodwill back after being shitty to someone. Two, we got to put it on someone because Rhea's hurt, and we got to let them hold it until she gets back, which is why they put that friggin' interim title on there. So,
because that works so well in AEW.
Yeah, good lord, should have taken that page out of friggin' Tony Khan's playbook there and realized that was a stupid idea, because both times he tried that, it ended up being a shit burger. But it's an okay match. Again, these 4 ways, especially ladder matches, they get messy. But congratulations to Chelsea Green getting at least a little bit of recognition. Hopefully, maybe she can change their mind.
I thought it was a 5-way.
I did. Yeah, it's a 5-way. So, yeah. Okay, let's talk about it.
Do we have to?
The Human Money's on a Pole match was exactly what you friggin' thought it was going to be. Danhausen being Danhausen. Dominic Mysterio suddenly being uncoordinated and doing stupid shit. Midgets and magic.
The best part about that match,
the ending.
No,
the fact that it was over.
JD laying out a couple of those mini houses.
Oh my God,
that was the best part, with him body slamming the one and giving a boot to the other one.
I wanted to see him just like choke slam like 4 of them at the same time, dude. Just pick them all up and just drop them like Skittles.
I wanted to do a King Kong Bundy from WrestleMania. Was it Mania 3 or 2?
Yeah.
Against Hillbilly Jim, where he just King Kong Bundy just picked up,
slammed, and then did a belly slam on him,
and getting ready to splash him. No,
dude,
McDonough splashing him isn't going to have the same effect, but damn.
Dude, if he had come off the top turnbuckle, just did like a fly, like a super fly snooker press, just fly off with his arms out, just land on him, just that would have been much better. Oh God, dude, and when you watched Dominic walking in his entrance, man, and he's standing in the ring, and you could tell the look on his face was like either he's the best actor in the world, or he just looked like, why am I here? This is stupid. But Yeah, Danhausen defeated Dominic Mysterio by using magic. He cursed him, and then sparks flew off the thing, and Dominic went, "Ah!" and fell off. God. All right, let's wrap this up. Men's WWE Men's World Championship match: Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. God damn, this match was slow. This was the slowest match these two guys have ever had, and I understand that they were trying to build tension and everything between these guys. First half of this match, man, the crowd was dead.
Yep.
First half of this match, man, they were just dead. They got into it towards the second half of it, but man, it just took them so long to get this thing going. And I mean, again, great story. But we've skipped we forgot the best match of the night. Chad Gable versus Penta.
Yeah,
Absolute best match of the night.
it was.
Go watch it.
Probably the best match of both nights.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, actually, I would say it was probably the match of the night of the pay-per-view, because it's Chad Gable and Penta. So go check that match out. We're not going to talk about that much because that's pretty. All you gotta know is it was freaking awesome. It's Chad Gable being Chad Gable, like we said he could be. But this match with Roman and Seth, man. I mean, yes, there was a lot of callback. They both did Moxley's moveset. Seth did the bounce off the rope lariat, and then Roman did the Death Rider. And it seems like this is the final chapter. Because
Good.
at the end, when Roman won, and he did the shield fist with Seth, and Seth did it. So this is apparently the end. This was it was a decent match. It took so long to get going.
It did.
It was slow. I mean, am I wrong in thinking that? It felt really slow to me.
It did. I mean, it's they had a lot of time to tell their story in the ring. So,
Yep.
and then like I said, with the no count outs and just the sloppy booking of the match
Yeah.
didn't help it.
But
Just be consistent with the match.
yeah.
If it's gonna be countouts, no count out, then no count out.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, how many times have we seen like matches where it's like a no DQ match and they're like trying to break them up and stuff like that? It's a no DQ match. What the hell are you doing? So,
But again, the whole ref bump thing was stupid.
well, they usually are. But all right, so overall, what would you get? What would you rank? What would you rank the show? Well, what would you rank night 2?
I gave a C to night 1, so I said night 2 was better than night 1. So night 2 was a B, not a B plus, not a B minus,
Just a B. Just a solid B.
So overall, for the whole weekend, it was a B minus.
I would say, yeah. I'll go with that. I'll say that it was a B minus show, which on a normal show, probably not a bad rating. On one of your big 4, not great. But it is what it is. You know, it wasn't a terrible show. It wasn't particularly great. Had a couple of cool moments. Had some decent wrestling. And just had a lot of slop. But
it could have been better if you not could. It would have been better if you used some of the young talent that you have in your roster.
yes,
The Braun Breakers, the Javon Evans.
you didn't treat Trick Williams like he was a friggin' afterthought.
You know, having title matches.
Yeah, making those damn belts that you're trying to establish matter instead of and then by the way, Liv needs to defend her belt more than once every 3.5 months. But it is what it is. Like I said, I gave it a B. I gave it like a B minus. It was an okay. If it had been like an episode of Raw, it would have been good. It would have been really, really good, but it wasn't. So, and actually, the Raw after was a better. Raw after was better. So, last Raw was actually better than.
Oh yeah, the Raw this yesterday was a lot better because it didn't have Danhausen on it.
Anyway, but all right, guys, that's our what's up?
But you did have your buddy Big Cass on there on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. Well, I mean, everything wasn't perfect.
No.
But all right, guys, but that was our take on the SummerSlam 2026. I don't know about this 2-night format. We'll see going forward. But yeah, it was not the greatest. But anyway, it's gonna be it for us today, guys. Appreciate everyone that was here. Matosito, Leg Kick, Big Daddy, everybody that was lurking. Sorry about the connection issues, guys. Hopefully we'll be able to get that taken care of. And we will see you guys next week. Take care. Be safe. God bless. Bye.